What's up, guys? So today, if you guys seeing this is gonna be a different video. This is probably being premiered right now, but I want to discuss all the scrap content from 1.4, including maps, designs, characters, and some fun facts that y'all might not have known too. So we're gonna get started into it. I won't hold you guys no longer. Also, there will be timestamps so y'all can skip to there whenever y'all watching this. So I'll put timestamps in the description below so y'all can go check it out to go to any part of the video y'all want to know. So let's get into it. Okay, so you guys already know that Act 9 was planned for the 1.4 update, and that we already had the map in the game, but it was incomplete because, you know, TD got removed. So I do have some screenshots that I will put up on screen right now to show you guys. Now, my first screenshot doesn't look so good. It's only just the end screen of Act 9. But the second screenshot I will put up right here, this second screenshot that I put on screen right now shows you what Act 9 like fully looked like. Pretty much a square in a nutshell. We didn't really have much. We had no assets, no nothing, just ladders, the spawn points for survivors, and EXE, and that was it. Now, a fun fact about Act 9, we got the idea from one of the members from the TD server who submitted their own take of Act 9 that we wanted to add. I'll put the screenshot right here. So, as you see in the suggestion, this will be showing you how Act 9 will work. Now, if you're interested in reading this, you can pause the video. Also, I have a video from iLaw showing some gameplay footage of Act 9, so I'll put it right here so y'all can watch.
Hey, I'm killing you. I hope you know that. I'm actually killing you.
You won't. You won't. Wow.
Yo, you.
Hell yes.
Something to do, bro.
Leave
I'm
him
getting my
alone.
grapple back. I'm getting my grapple back, bro. You can't stop me, bro. Who gonna stop me? No! I did nothing! What? You're coming with me.
Oh.
Next part of the video we'll be talking about is skins that were scrapped. So let's get into it. Okay, to go over the first patch of skins, the first type of skins we would have would be the Riders set. So pretty much everybody would have their own Rider skin from the Sonic Rider series, if y'all don't know. So I'll put on screen right now some of the Rider designs. We would have a Rider Amy, Rider Cream, Rider Knuckles, Rider sonic.exe, which will be a small EXE. I don't think Colossus was going to get one, or Tails doll. So it's going to be set to only small EXE. We will have Rider Shadow, Rider Rouge, Rider Silver, and Blaze, and even a Sally skin too. So yeah, we would have the Rider set. It would have been awesome to match with your friends. So sadly, that got scrapped because, you know, 1.4 got canceled. Next, we would have had Pilot Tails and OVA Knuckles. So if y'all don't remember, OVA Knuckles was in the Halloween update. We decided to bring him back because, one, that would be looking awesome. Matching Knuckles with his hat. Personally, me, that would look peak. And two, Tails Pilot skin, we just thought it would be a good classic skin to bring back, you know, from like, you know, the OVA movies. And plus, they'll be they'll be matching. So, two skins to match? I mean, what would go wrong with that? So I'll put it on screen right now what they would look like. Well, they were all been on screen right now, but yeah. Another skins we would have would be Rouge Sabat Hero skin and Metal Sonic 3.0. So I'll put it on screen right now, those two skins. So, not really too much details about these skins. The Metal Sonic 3.0 skin, we've added him because, you know, back then Metal Sonic used to have red eyes, and we removed it. We removed his red eyes because, you know, EXE and Metal Sonic kind of look the same, especially if you were in your down state. How could you really tell if you're running into Metal Sonic or running into EXE? So we just added that back as a reference to really back to his red eyes. So if you preferred his red eyes, you had his skin to just equip, and you would have red eyes Metal Sonic. The Rouge Sabat Hero skin, I don't really have an idea why we decided to add it. No really fun facts. We just added it because, like, you know, a Rouge skin, a free Rouge skin to have, I guess. But yeah, now we go on to the next skin we would have had. Now this skin was just a funny skin we would add it, which would have been Bald Sally. Now, the fun fact about this was a play on the jokes about people used to say Sally used to look bald on the back, how the hair was pretty much her just being bald. Everyone kept on saying, fix Sally's hair, it's bald. We just played on the joke about it, and it would have actually been a skin. Now, I'm debating on this. This was either going to be a Batman skin, or was actually be a skin you had to grind rings. Like, it would cost lots of rings for it. Now I'm putting on screen this what the skin would look like in a screenshot what it would look like in game. So yeah, a Ball Sally skin. I don't even know, people would have been grinding for that a lot, bro. So those would have been the skins we would have had. But sadly, you know, like I said again, TD got canceled. Well, not really canceled, got, you know, removed. So yeah, we're gonna go on to our next topic. The topic now I'm gonna talk about is the final 80s, both for Not Perfect and Act 9. So I'm gonna play a little bit of them here. I'm not gonna show the full thing, but if you want to support the creator, please support Michael. So I'll link his stuff in the description below. Go support him, and yeah, let's play it. Hope you guys enjoyed listening to this banger of a soundtrack. Now, let's listen to the Not Perfect Final 100. Now I'll show off Colossus' new chase scene that was supposed to be in 1.4. Next up, sonic.exe's low chase theme. Let's play it. Next, we're going to discuss about scrapped abilities. The first ability I'm going to talk about is Silver Shockwave. Now, how Silver Shockwave worked was, if you stood in a radius of an EXE and you hold your Shockwave in time, it's like a time ability, you can push back the EXE. Now, I'm going to show a video clip of how it would work. So, let's show the clip now. Now, Silver's second ability, Overcharge, will allow you to overcharge a teammate's ability, aka reduce the cooldown of an ability. So say if a teammate was in trouble, you got next to that teammate as Silver, you can overcharge their ability to make their cooldown go less, which would help a lot, especially you already know if you're like solo and you have no abilities and the Silver's there, you know. So yeah, I'll play a video clip about how it worked. Another ability that we decided to scrap was the Tail Shotgun. Now, y'all would have seen we were leaked the Tail Shotgun inside the TD server, so we all came out to discuss, and you know, we saw that low-key Tails was kind of overpowered. A close range, a far range, like low-key, Tails was like one of the best survivalists, I'm be honest with you. And he could glide away? We had to do something, because like low-key, shotgun, far range, everything, bro, and one character was kind of overpowered. So we decided to scrap the shotgun. We didn't know how to tell the server, so we didn't really mention that. We were gonna mention it sometime soon, but yeah. So at least y'all got to know that at least the shotguns wasn't gonna really make it into TD. So yeah. Next ability that was supposed to return was Cream's Glide. Now from the April Fool's update, we saw a lot of feedback about y'all saying, keep Cream's Glide, bring back Cream's Glide. Please, Cream is actually fun with her glide. And low-key myself, I was a Cream Glide person, so I said please outlet, bring back Cream's Glide. So back in 1.4 when we were first early testing it, Cream actually had her glide. Now the thing about it, the mechanic was, in order for Cream to get her glide, she had to at least heal one person, so she couldn't just like be a solo character. So the only way you could get your glide was by healing someone. If you didn't heal no one, no glide, pretty much. So yeah, That was pretty much mechanic around Cream's glide, but we decided to scrap it for a different ability, which I'll explain later in the video. So yeah. Next topic we are doing are Discord questions I got about for 1.4. So let's get started answering those. First question that I got is from Neo5029 asking, can Shadow Deflect attach with a full Chaos Bar? Now, by what you mean Chaos Bar, I'm pretty sure you mean like, can Shadow go through any attack using his Chaos Bar? Which I'll say yes. So pretty much it gave him free iframes. As long as you hit the EXE, you were guaranteed to not get hit or take damage. It wasn't really no trade because you got the bar off fair and square. So hopefully I answered your question. So yes, he does pretty much go through any attack. So next question we'll answer. Next question from Fried Feet. Fried Feet asks, what is the benefits with cheese as cream? Now, we didn't really get much done with cheese. We were still developing an ability that was different from glide. So what cheese would have had was giving like characters more extra health if he was nearby. So as cream, you could send cheese to go to any survivor, pretty much. Well, the nearest survivor near him, and they will stick with that survivor. And if Cream was to heal that survivor with cheese on them, they'll get some extra health from it. So I think like originally Cream was gonna heal from like permanent heal from 25. If cheese is with them, it'll go from 25 to 35. So pretty much doing that. Also, a thing we were working on was cheese being able to get Amy's hammer. So say if Amy threw her hammer, cheese can go retrieve the hammer to help out Amy. And well, we didn't really get developed. Well, okay, so it wasn't really implemented, but we did have the idea for it. We didn't really have much we could do with cheese, except for being a body blocker and just retrieving Amy's hammer and helping out with Cream's healing. So yeah, hopefully I answered your question. Next question from XD12340583 asks, TD 1.4 will return? Now to answer that, no, TD 1.4 will not return. Alex stated himself he is finished with TD. So don't be expecting TD to come back. The best we got is Reborn, which I don't know how to feel about it. I'm neutral with it. People don't like it, people do like it. It's I guess 50-50, I guess you could say. So yeah, Alex finished with TD. He's not coming back to it. Even if Sega say he can upload it, best we can do is like 1.3 returning. If Sega did say it was alright, which they already said no, so yeah. No things returning, TD's finished. TD is done. Pretty much Alex finished, and yeah. Hopefully that answers your question. Here's an interesting question from Splatero615. Sorry if I said your name wrong. But he asked, what would have happened if Sonic and sonic.exe class spin dashes? So now, what would happen is, one, Sonic will have more priority against the spin dash. So Sonic, of course, will always win the spin dash clash against sonic.exe. He'll always stun, even if EXE did the spin dash first. If Sonic does the spin dash and hits EXE, he'll always come out on top pretty much. So yeah, that would happen if small EXE and Sonic.exe. Oh my god, that will happen if small EXE and Sonic were to clash or spin dash. Hopefully that answers your question. Thank you for asking. Another interesting question from Silver Demon 04. Sorry if I said your name wrong. It states, I'm curious, just wanting to know, with the EXE having limited health in some clips, was this a test or planned? Now, for that to be it, EXE had limited health because we were testing out, like, kind of like a game mode we were at it where, like, you could actually kill EXE. We just pretty much like, okay, it was more of a game mode between either, it was gonna be its own game mode or it could be hardcore, if that, in a way we could pretty much bring it back where either survivors could try to kill EXE or EXE could pretty much kill survivors. And they both have to play carefully, pretty much I could say. But hopefully that answers your question. That's the reason why EXE had health sometimes. And actually, fun fact, I added a new ending. If you actually killed the EXE, that would be another ending you can get for the Sonic.exe disaster, adding pretty much that. So yeah, hopefully I answered your question. question asked by Inko Link was, what other characters were planned for later updates, and what were the King Chaotix abilities? So to answer that, characters that were planned were Vanilla and Inox. Now Inox wasn't really finished. He was planned for 1.4. He's gonna come out as like another EXE, but we decided to revert him to a skin to have his own chase team, but that didn't come out in Vanilla. We don't know which version she would come in. We just know probably either 1.6 or 1.7 maybe. But yeah, let's get into the Chaotix abilities. Now, let's talk about Vector. Sadly, I don't have footage of Vector gameplay, but I do know his abilities. One of his abilities was Rhythm Guard. This ability allowed Vector to use his music to lower all damage half between his teammates. So him and his teammate will take half of the damage. So they pretty much split the damage in a nutshell. Now, another ability he had was Tackle. Pretty self-explanatory. This is used as self-defense. Pretty much a weaker version of Colossus Tackle. And then his other ability would be the Chaotic Ring, where this will allow. Okay, so this will allow him to place a ring anywhere in the map. Well, not really anywhere, but in a certain radius. If a survivor stepped on that ring, it will be the survivor that stepped on that ring will be pulled towards Vector. And a passive he would have had would have been Resistance, which will allow him to start instead of his 100 HP, it will allow him to start at 135 HP. So yeah. Hopefully that covered everything if you were worrying about Vector. Next question is asked by Sharderview. I'm sorry if I said it wrong, but he asked, was there going to be milestone skins with the levels like Forsaken? So I would say yes. There were going to be milestone skins. I want to say like 25, 50, 75, you know. We had the concept for it, but it wasn't implemented pretty much. So, but it was thought about with the screenshot that outlet said right here. So yeah, hopefully this answers your question.
What can I enable? The inventory system. There was gonna be like levels for each character. I already had the entire thing working, by the way. My plans were to make it so depending on the level, right? You unlock like there's like certain masters, kind of like how Forsaken does it. I really like that thing on Forsaken, where like depending on every level, like I don't know. There's like milestone skins, right? Like level 50, level whatever, 100, and you get like a skin for each character. That was gonna be for every character, but not gonna lie, that I was probably overscoping, so I probably would have had to delay the update for a bit. But that was the plans, right? Those were the things that I wanted to do.
Next topic we're gonna talk about is maps. Now, some scrap maps include Hidden Power Zone. So, fun fact. We were supposed to bring Hidden Power Zone in the update, but not perfect. Showing the poll right here. Well, with the image what Alex said. So we planned on adding Hidden Palace with Not Perfect. The only reason why we didn't go for it, because like Not Perfect was taking long, and we decided to just go with Not Perfect as the update instead of bringing two maps. Because like, you know, we already had base. This started about like in the full version of 1.2. So when we got base and Not Perfect, we said that's enough. We don't need to worry about Hidden Palace, you know. So yeah. That's the scrap map we would have had. And another map would be Lava Rezone. Lava Rezone, I'll send a screenshot right here. We had a concept from someone from the TD server. They said they have Knuckles, not Knuckles, oh my gosh, Silver's dead body as the corpse for the map. And it looked interesting, so it was a concept. It never got built, so yeah. We only just had the concept, so yeah. Now, for the last part of this video, we're gonna do some fun facts that y'all might not know. So some fun facts might have been, first, Amy's dead body was supposed to be in the Not Perfect area of the special stage. So as you guys know, in the full version, Amy's dead body's in the hill part, you know. You can find it under the ring. I'm putting a screenshot right here. But in the prototype, I'll send a screenshot right here where it was originally supposed to be. And you can see it right there. So yeah, a fun fact you didn't know. Another fun fact is that normal Sonic was only going to be used by 3 people. Matt, AJ, and Outlet. Now, his abilities would concluded homing attack and spin dash. So those 2 abilities would have been, well, Sonic's main 2 abilities, plus Shadow's Chaos Bar. So yeah, by that, well, I mean Shadow's Chaos Bar is his ult. So I'm gonna show a video clip of it right now of Sonic's abilities, so y'all can see how it will work. Also, before we do that, just note Sonic never had a minion form, so he could not come back. Once he was dead, he was dead. He was not coming back. Alright, let's get to the video clip. Next fun fact is special for you Amy mains, because in the new 1.4 update, Amy's hammer will be able to TP back to her if you landed hammer throw. So that means you didn't even have to go for it. Hammer throw will come back to you if you landed the throw. So it's been very useful, especially when it helps you like not having to get your hammer that much. So if you were a good Amy main, you'll be getting your hammer back instantly. You don't even need to go get it. And I'll show you a video clip right now. Overall, this is the end of the video. I just want to say, if you guys have any more questions or any like fun facts y'all want to know more, either join my Discord server or comment down below, and I'll see if I can answer those. But I just want to leave a message here. Thank you guys for watching. I am especially thankful how much TD has impacted me, and especially how much TD impacted the community overall, the EXE community. And I just want to say thank you guys, and thank you Outlet for what you've done. Now, remember, TD is eternal, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, y'all.